My name is Yvonne Bodraham, popularly known as Donna, and this is St. Anne. I always love farming. From a little girl, I always love farming. And I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm staying in farming.
Donna Bodraham is one of nearly 60,000 women who are making a living from farming in Jamaica. Years ago, she was employed in the hotel industry on Jamaica's north coast, and then one day, her daughter fell ill, triggering a whole series of events that led her right back to her childhood passion, farming. As a toddler, she was attracted to the land and the smell of the soil on this rich, verdant hillside in the hills of Liberty, St. Anne. She remembers watching her father closely in the field, quickly learning from his skills and traditional knowledge in agriculture. Today, Donna is a full-time farmer who is adapting the traditional knowledge of her father into climate-smart farming techniques for even greater yields. She's among the many farmers in targeted communities who are reaping success from the Government of Jamaica Adaptation Fund program.
One of the goals of the National Development Plan talks about empowering the Jamaican citizenry, and an element of the program is focused on building capacity not only of the farmers but of the communities in which they operate.
The livelihoods of many farmers and families depend on the agriculture industry, which remains the largest employer in Jamaica. Donna herself has employed 5 men on her farm, and with the help of RADA extension officers, they're employing climate-smart farming methods and soil erosion control techniques to get more from the land.
Well, the experience has been very good because my heel has been tripled, probably 4 times since they came on board. They have taught me so many things in terms of how to fertilize, how to spray, what insect to look out for, and so on.
Over the years, what you normally find is farmers having issues with pests, soil insects. So what we do since the intervention of this program is to, come and train farmers as it relates to land preparation.
They told us how to monitor the field in a W format. Well, that format is just to cover the whole area of the field. If you go in a W, you go like from one end down, then up again, then down, then up again. So you get to cover a whole area of the field.
Exposure to farming best practices is reaping success for Donna, where she plants mainly carrots, cucumber, sweet pepper, tomato, and a first try at Irish potato.
For the Irish potato program in the GOJ Adaptation Fund program, I planted half an acre. I got help with half an acre. I have reaped so far 1 square, what they would call 1 square. And for that 1 square, I have taken up 1,100 pounds.
The Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries is the executing entity for the agriculture component of the GOJ Adaptation Fund program, which is serving small farmers and increasing numbers of young people who are turning to agriculture as a viable vocation.
The infrastructure's profile has changed, and as such, with the technology being applied now, it makes it much more of a business. So young people now will understand that this is a business and it is good business.
We have impacted over 500 farmers. We have reaped thousands of pounds of both onions and Irish potato in those parishes. There are other crops, the usual cash crops such as cabbage, carrots, cucumbers, sweet peppers, and so on. Importantly, we have trained over 30 extension officers in the whole farmer field school methodology. And we trained not just the parishes that are targeted, but we managed to train all 14 parishes so that we look at the sustainability of the efforts by training even persons who are not directly involved so they can pass on the knowledge to others.
In the project design, we attempted to have a project which addresses vulnerable groups, and we wanted the project to be inclusive. And so by vulnerable groups, we wanted to ensure that it had its fair amount of women, that it had its fair amount of youth, that those who are elderly can be assisted to secure their livelihood, and that persons with disabilities can also be assisted to benefit from the project as well. So it is targeting a wide cross-section of groups in the community.
Let's meet some other women from the community of Thompson Town in the hills of Clarendon. Sandra, Tamara, Stephanie, Norma, and Monica. Together with the men in their community, these women have formed a group and have given themselves the name Achievers Farmer Group. Together, they combine their skills and knowledge from the program to assist each other.
Well, for me, the farmers group helped me a lot because we have like field days and all the gentlemen come and help me. Actually, I have an individual plot and it finished long ago because I have the group and it only costs us lunch.
Also for social interaction as well. This is where we come, and if we are stressed, this is the place. This is our safe haven where we release our stress. So for us, this is psychology as well.
As it relates to the social aspect, this is one of the things that we are trying to encourage within the project, where they work together as a cooperative effort where we establish synergistic relationship. So we see the entire community is impacted on a holistic approach that in that they come together to work to achieve and improve the resilience of the community.
I'd like to say thanks to the GOJ Adaptation Fund program for assisting us in achieving what we have achieved. I'm looking forward to engage ourselves in more programs.
Thank you, man, and we are happy to be associated with you.
Respect my boss.
Thank you very much, man.
Thank you, Mr. Wilson.
Good.
The Government of Jamaica Adaptation Fund program, in partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries and its agencies, giving Jamaican farmers the inputs, knowledge, and farming extension services, teaching them to adapt, produce, and renew the land for many bountiful harvests.